In a stunning turn of events, new revelations have surfaced about the FBI's investigation into music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs, which has left the public reeling. The arrest of Diddy, once a symbol of success in the entertainment world, has sparked an avalanche of scandalous rumors, shocking findings, and a growing sense of disbelief. The FBI recently raided several of Diddy's properties, including his lavish homes in Miami and Los Angeles, unearthing evidence that is almost too disturbing to believe. Diddy, known for his extravagant lifestyle and ability to throw legendary parties, now faces some of the most serious allegations of his career. As the news of the raid continues to spread, the details of what the FBI uncovered inside his mansions are as chilling as they are surprising. The raid revealed a collection of disturbing items, enough baby oil and lubricant to fill an industrial warehouse, illegal firearms, drugs, and, most shockingly, evidence of what many are calling freak-off parties. These parties, described by multiple sources as multi-day orgies, allegedly involved drugs, coercion, and even threats of violence. But what exactly did the FBI uncover? And how did Diddy manage to keep such a scandalous operation hidden from the public eye for so long? The discovery of shocking supplies, baby oil, guns, and tapes. According to multiple reports and court documents, the FBI uncovered more than just illicit substances and weapons during their raid. Among the most eye-catching discoveries were over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. While these items might seem innocuous at first glance, they have been linked to the infamous freak-off parties Diddy allegedly hosted for years. These multi-day events, which reportedly took place behind closed doors at his mansions, involved excessive drug use, alcohol, and non-consensual activities. Sources claim that these parties were not only extreme in their nature, but that they were organized with chilling precision, with enough baby oil to ensure that the events could go on without interruption. Additionally, the FBI found 3 AR-15 rifles with serial numbers removed, a clear indication that these firearms were being used for more than just protection. Diddy's alleged use of violence and intimidation to control people during these parties has raised serious questions about his involvement in criminal activity. According to court documents, the firearms were allegedly used to intimidate partygoers into silence and to keep control over the chaotic scenes unfolding in his private residences. Perhaps the most damning discovery were the tapes that the FBI reportedly found, which are believed to show Diddy's use of blackmail. These tapes allegedly feature footage of guests who attended these wild parties, some of whom are said to be high-profile figures from the entertainment industry. According to the indictment, Diddy allegedly used these videos to control his guests, threatening to release them unless they complied with his demands. The tapes are not just evidence of illicit activities. They are the smoking gun that could tie Diddy to trafficking, coercion, and racketeering. The allegations against Diddy, a web of coercion, trafficking, and violence. As the details of the FBI raid continue to surface, the full scope of the allegations against Diddy is coming into focus. The mogul is accused of running a criminal enterprise under the guise of hosting parties for the elite of the entertainment world. What was once seen as harmless fun and games is now being exposed as a disturbing operation that involved drugs, intimidation, and forceful participation. According to sources close to the investigation, Diddy allegedly used his power and influence to recruit and control individuals, some of whom were reportedly coerced into participating in these freak-off events through manipulation, drugs, and threats. The FBI believes that Diddy and his associates used physical violence and the threat of harm to ensure that guests, many of whom were allegedly transported across state lines, would stay silent about what transpired behind closed doors. The indictment is filled with chilling details about the way these parties were organized and maintained. Diddy is said to have employed a staff dedicated to the logistics of these events, including securing supplies like drugs, baby oil, and linens, and ensuring that everything ran smoothly. Medical staff were allegedly even present to administer IV fluids to guests who became too intoxicated, making it clear that the events were designed to go on for days, with little regard for the safety or well-being of those involved. The use of blackmail is one of the most disturbing elements of the case. According to the investigation, Diddy allegedly used the secret tapes of these parties as leverage to control the individuals involved. The FBI believes that Diddy made these tapes to ensure that people would stay quiet about what went on in his homes, using the threat of public humiliation and legal consequences to silence anyone who might speak out. The tapes, which are reportedly explicit in nature, are considered key evidence in the federal investigation and could lead to charges of trafficking, coercion, and racketeering. The dark side of Diddy's legacy. From parties to exploitation. Sean "Diddy" Combs has long been hailed as one of the most successful figures in the entertainment industry. As the founder of Bad Boy Records, he was instrumental in launching the careers of some of hip-hop's most iconic artists, including the notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, and Maze. His success wasn't confined to music alone. Diddy expanded into fashion, spirits, and television, ultimately becoming one of the wealthiest and most influential figures in the entertainment world. On the surface, his career appeared to be the epitome of the American dream, a self-made mogul who overcame adversity to achieve global fame and success. However, beneath the glitzy surface of red carpets, luxury brands, and business deals, there have always been whispers about a darker side to Diddy's life. For years, rumors swirled about his involvement in illicit activities, particularly regarding his relationships with young women, the nature of his extravagant parties, and the power dynamics at play within his circles. These rumors were often dismissed as celebrity gossip or tabloid fodder, but the recent FBI raid on his homes has pulled these long-standing allegations into the realm of reality, uncovering disturbing truths that have left many in shock. The infamous freak-off parties that the FBI allegedly uncovered during their investigation are only the beginning of what could be one of the most damaging scandals in Diddy's career. These parties, reportedly hosted by Diddy at his lavish homes in Miami and Los Angeles, have now been revealed to involve more than just excessive partying. According to insiders and investigators, the events included drugs, alcohol, and coercive behavior, ingredients that contributed to a manipulative and dangerous environment for those who attended. Sources claim that many partygoers, especially those who were invited to Diddy's private residences, found themselves trapped in situations they couldn't escape. The combination of drugs and alcohol, it's alleged, made it nearly impossible for some guests to leave once they were inside. Medical staff were reportedly on hand to provide IV fluids to partygoers who became too intoxicated, allowing the events to continue for days. This revelation raises serious concerns about the well-being of those involved and the lengths to which Diddy allegedly went to control and manipulate his guests. It seems that the mogul was not only hosting these wild events, but orchestrating them to ensure they went on without interruption. The scale of these parties and the apparent control Diddy exercised over his guests are alarming, but they are only part of the picture. The FBI also uncovered evidence of blackmail, coercion, and trafficking. Allegedly, Diddy used hidden cameras to record explicit videos of the parties, which he then used to maintain control over those who attended. These tapes, which are central to the ongoing investigation, may expose not only Diddy's manipulation of his guests, but also reveal the involvement of other high-profile figures within the entertainment industry. If these tapes are made public, the fallout could be catastrophic, implicating many individuals who once stood alongside Diddy as icons of success and power. This investigation marks the beginning of what could be a long and difficult legal battle for Diddy. As more details emerge, it's clear that his public image as a respected mogul is now irrevocably tainted. If the charges stick, Diddy could face serious prison time, and his business empire, once a symbol of his hard-earned success, could collapse under the weight of these revelations. The dark underbelly of his career, hidden for so long behind his public persona, is now being brought to light in the most dramatic fashion. The public's reaction, shocking revelations, and social media frenzy. As the news of the FBI's findings broke, the public reaction was swift and overwhelming. Social media platforms, particularly Twitter, exploded with reactions ranging from disbelief to shock, with many people struggling to reconcile the Diddy they admired with the accusations now being leveled against him. For those who had long seen him as an entrepreneurial genius and a symbol of success, this revelation was a bitter pill to swallow. The discovery of over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant in Diddy's homes became a focal point of online discussions. Twitter users, ever quick to turn even the darkest of moments into viral content, flooded the platform with memes and jokes about the bizarre and unsettling nature of the find. One tweet humorously stated, "1,000 bottles of baby oil at Diddy's house? Looks like he was running a Costco for freaks," underscoring the absurdity and discomfort the discovery evoked. While these jokes may have lightened the mood for some, they also reveal the public's underlying shock. Beneath the humor, there is a growing sense of anger and disbelief. The nature of Diddy's alleged actions, drugging, coercing, and manipulating guests, has left many horrified. The idea that such a powerful figure could have been involved in such a massive operation, one that seemingly spanned years without any serious scrutiny, is deeply troubling for many. For some, this case represents the dark side of fame and power, the uncomfortable truth that individuals who reach the pinnacle of success may often engage in behaviors that are hidden from the public eye. The connection between Diddy's public persona and the private world of exploitation and manipulation has shaken many to their core. What was once seen as an aspirational success story is now being questioned in light of these revelations. The public's reaction is divided. While some feel sympathy for Diddy, seeing him as a victim of false accusations or a conspiracy, others are calling for him to be held accountable for his alleged actions. The growing sense of anger reflects the belief that power and wealth should not be shields from justice. Many people are tired of seeing celebrities use their influence to get away with actions that ordinary people would never be able to escape from. For them, this case is about more than just one man's downfall. It's about demanding accountability from those who operate above the law. The legal battle ahead. Will Diddy face justice? As Diddy prepares to face the legal battle of his life, the question on everyone's mind is whether he will be held accountable for his alleged actions. With multiple federal charges on the table, including racketeering, trafficking, and coercion, Diddy faces a long and difficult road ahead. His legal team is working tirelessly to defend him, but with the evidence reportedly stacked against him, it's unclear whether he will be able to avoid conviction. If the tapes are made public, the scandal could escalate to unprecedented levels, potentially implicating other high-profile figures in the entertainment industry. The fallout from this case could be catastrophic, not just for Diddy, but for others who may have been involved in his alleged criminal activities. The coming months will reveal whether Diddy's empire can withstand the pressure, or whether this marks the end of one of the most influential figures in modern music history. Conclusion: the downfall of Diddy's empire. As the legal battle unfolds and more details come to light, it is clear that Diddy's legacy is at a crossroads. The mogul, who once stood as a towering figure in the music industry, is now facing allegations that could destroy everything he built. The alleged freak-off parties, blackmail, and exploitation that have emerged from the FBI's investigation have cast a long shadow over his career. Whether or not Diddy is found guilty, his public image will likely never recover from these revelations. The case serves as a stark reminder of the darker side of fame and power, where the rich and influential can manipulate and control others without consequence. The public's reaction, ranging from shock and disbelief to outrage, shows just how deeply this scandal has affected the way people view Diddy. For those who once admired him, the man they once thought they knew is now revealed to be someone entirely different. The coming months will be crucial for Diddy as he faces the legal consequences of his alleged actions. As the investigation continues, it remains to be seen whether he can mount a defense against these serious charges or whether the fallout will mark the end of his once glorious career. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain: Diddy's empire, once built on success and influence, is now entangled in one of the most shocking scandals in entertainment history.